quick video. Wanted to bring you guys up to speed real quick on what we've got done so far. I wanted to show you, I don't know if I ever showed you this or not, but it's the updated version of what I did for the throttle quadrant. Still don't like this. To me, it's too flimsy. Thinking about having another piece of 1/8 inch to come down and tie into this and make a thicker piece for the lever. So there's absolutely going to be no give to that at all. So I'm not real pleased with the way the factory does that. So I'm going to come in with a much thicker piece down this way and then come up. That way it'll tie this to this. Same way in the back. Okay, moving right along. The engine, I've got the radiator completely installed. Just got this little piece here all sandblasted and painted. It had some rust on it, so I went ahead and done that. It's attached. The radiator's all plumbed in. I've done a pressure check on it. It's good, no leaks. So now we're ready to put some antifreeze in it. There's that little hose that I made. The redrive, it's on. The belt's been tensioned. Everything's been Loctited. The main pulley, shouldn't never have to worry about that coming off, guys. That's a 300 pounds of foot-pounds of torque on this rascal. And plus, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hole right there. I still have to put a Carter key in that. These have all been tightened down and Loctited. This has been Loctited on. That is not a lock nut, by the way. It looks like it is, and it may be, but it's not got a nylon insert. But all that's done. All the bolts here have been torqued and Loctited. Only thing we like now is getting the prop and putting it on. And I've got to get a couple of washers to make up the space. Remember, in that earlier video, I had a little bit of slack in it. So one more washer is going to take up all that slack. Have us a good. So, of course, all the instruments are wired up. The water temperature, everything's wired up, ready. The starter is all ready to go. Fuel system, the only reason this has not been hooked up is because I don't want to use the main tank on the first engine run. I want to use an auxiliary tank sitting out on the ground. So this is supposed to hook right there. I'm going to run a tube from that off into a tank on the ground. Probably what I'm going to do is put the 2-stroke oil in here like it's supposed to be. I'm going to pre-adjust the oil pump, which is right in here, right in there. So I'm going to pre-adjust that. So I'm going to put probably oil in the gas as well, just in case the oil pump's not adjusted correctly. It's going to get plenty of oil during the first run. This is the rotary valve oil. This gets 2-cycle oil too. It'll supposedly every 100 hours this gets changed. So anyway, everything's good. All the hoses are hooked up. Fuel lines are all done, and we'll see. Hopefully this next week, I'll go ahead and put the antifreeze in it, put the rotary valve oil in, and finish the starter. The starter to work, all you got to do is hook it to this one bolt and throw a battery to it, and we should be good to go once we get the prop on. Thank you very much. See you.